I have been building up quite the Isamaya lip collection. So I thought today we could just try them all on and see what I like about them, what I don't like about them. Just have a bit of a chat about each shade. I'll be chatting about stuff like the texture, if they're hydrating or not. I do have one lip gloss in there as well. If you're interested in seeing my first impressions for the core collection as well, I'll leave that in the description below. So I was interested in Isamaya Beauty for a while, but I didn't actually get around to buying myself anything until my husband very kindly surprised me with a big Isamaya haul for Christmas. That was in 2023, so I'll talk about them in the order I got roughly, apart from one, and I'll get to why. In that haul, I also got the Industrial 2.0 and the Wild Star palette. Do let me know if you want any videos on those. So in that first order, I got 3 lip balms. If you notice, I'm covering this one a bit. If you know the packaging, I'm not sure exactly how YouTube does with these. By the way, if you're curious, with each of these lip balms, you can take them out of the casing and put them into any other Isamaya casing, so it's a pretty nice touch. I'll show you what that looks like later as well. So first we have Thorns, which is actually what I have on right now. I'll just apply a little bit more though. It's described as a warm tone nude. It does have some sparkle in it as well. Now this shade is really quite special to me. It's actually what I chose to wear when I got married. I really love this shade. I think it's really flattering, you know, very wearable, but also it feels good for a special occasion as well. But yeah, it's just quite a kind of light balm. It is obviously, as you can see, a buildable pigment. Light to medium kind of coverage. It does feel like a nice light balm while wearing it. It's not too thick. Obviously, if you build it up, it does feel a little bit more on the medium side maybe. For a balm stick like this. And what I really like about this, as well as Retrograde, is there's no scent. If you take a good whiff, you might get a tiny hint of something. I don't even know what it is. It is pleasant, whatever I do smell. But my point is that even wearing a lot of it, I don't taste anything, you know, you just feel the balmy texture, but that's it. And for me, that makes it so much more wearable. If, for example, a balm has a scent, even if I like the scent, sometimes, most of the time, to be honest, I don't want any scent in my lip products, just personally. Next up, we have Retrograde, a plum balm with pink shimmer. Now, I was originally interested in Retrograde because it's just a bit of a different shade for me. It's pretty much the same as Thorns in every way in terms of the scent, the texture, all of that stuff. So again, a really comfortable shade. Again, because it is a bit of a different shade, that's literally why I was interested in it. But because of that, I don't wear it very often. I do think it looks really nice. I don't have anything bad to say about it, honestly. I really should wear it more. While I'm attempting to remove the sparkle from Retrograde, do remember to like and subscribe if you're enjoying the video so far. So this shade here I also got in that haul, but I will leave it to last and I'll tell you why at the end. A while after those, I actually ventured into the lip gloss category. This is the LipLaq in shade Ultraviolet, a clear gloss with blue and violet shimmer. You can tell it has some really cool packaging, which is one of the selling points for me. I thought that was so cool. I do really like having my ears pierced. How many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have about 7 ear piercings currently altogether, so I really like piercings, so this was really something that drew me in. This is a plumping gloss, which is honestly something I don't normally go for, just simply because I'm not too bothered about the plumping effects. But I thought I would try it for this gloss since the shade and the packaging was just so cool to me. So I just applied it. We'll see if there's a plumping effect while I'm chatting about it. So this particular shade I am really happy with. I think it brings a little something different to any look. It's obviously quite wearable, but if you build it up, it really does intensify a little bit. As you can see, it's really nice on its own or with a liner. With a liner, it really does make the lips look very plump. I'll see if I have a picture. I think I do. Also, with all of these lip balms and this, they do have new packaging with the core collection. So for example, you like the shade but don't want this, or you like any of the lip balms and don't want that on it. They do packaging now that looks like this with the core collection that just has some braille on it, so just something to note. This one is from the Industrial collection. Oh, one thing that's really cool with this is you can actually take this out. A very nice commenter on this channel told me in the comments of one of my shorts. I was so surprised. I've had this for quite a while now and I never knew that. So as you can see, there's 2 little balls here. One side you can actually unscrew. Just like so. The commenter actually said that they were using it as a piercing. Is it called a gauge? A gauge. And obviously you can put it back in there and screw it back on. This does have a bit of a scent. It's not bad at all. I don't mind it personally. The plumping effect isn't bad. Again, like I said, I'm not used to plumping glosses at all. I normally avoid them. I've put a lot on here and it's still, I do feel it, but it's not bad like at all. As you can see as well, my lips are still pink from the plump even after removing. Okay, this next shade I got, I was really loving the look of it, but it was a bit out of my comfort zone, so I wasn't sure if I should actually get it, but I'm so glad I did in the end. That is the metal version of the Lip Balms. I have shade Bronzite, a metallic deep bronze with gold flakes. So this is a slightly different formula than the Lip Balms, as you will see. It's a lot higher pigment, a lot less glossy, and obviously a lot more metallic. Okay, hopefully my application isn't too messy right now while I'm trying on all of these lip balms. So even though it's not a lip balm, it is very comfy on the lips still, not drying at all. This is one of the products I showed in my previous core collection first impression video, by the way. Again, similar to Ultraviolet, I feel like this is just really unique. This really has an elegance to it. Next up, I thought I would just quickly cover this little case that I got. It is part of the core collection, so it has the braille here. And at first I was a bit confused because as you can see, it's just kind of, I mean, it's just quite flat. So like you can kind of push it that way, you know. First I was thinking, how is that actually going to stay together? Because it does have a magnet, but it's not too strong. But once you put a lip balm in there, it does actually stay very well. Like I said, this is how you remove them. You just take them out here. And as you can see, there's a tiny little notch on one side, and you need to line that up with the inner part. Like there's also a notch in the inner part of the case, of all of the cases. So then, like I said, all you do is take the notches. I can see the notch is kind of here on the inside of the case. So you just slide it in like so, and then bam, good to go. You can wind it up, wind it down, plop the top on like that, and obviously, like I said, once the lip balm is in there, it's very sturdy. So I am very impressed with this little case. It's a bit weighty, but it's definitely not as weighty as the Cardinal case, which we'll be getting to that one at the end. And I'm not sure what the outside is, but it is majority plastic on the inside, so it is more light. Once I saw it was two-toned, I just really wanted it. I really like the two-tone look. They also do it in just silver though, if you just want both bits to be silver. So the most recent Lip Balms shade I got is the shade Vanity. It's just described as a sheer black veil. It does come in the same casing as the core collection Lip Balms. I just have it in here now. This one did surprise me a bit, maybe not in the best ways. So this is a bit of an interesting one because it's a lot more of a sheer balm. As you can see, if you put a light layer on, you can't really tell much is even there. This is just a light layer. And if I try to build it up, it can kind of look a bit streaky, and you kind of need to be quite precise with how you build it up for it to look even. Now, one thing I do like about this is as you build it up, it kind of creates a bit of a lip liner effect. But one thing I don't love, if you can see on me, it has clung to the slightly drier parts of my bottom lip. One thing I also will say with this particular lip balm, it does have a more noticeable scent, I would say. Again, I'm not exactly sure what the scent is exactly. I really don't know how to describe it. If I think of anything, I'll put it on the screen, but basically this is one of my least used lip balms simply because of the scent, and also because, as you can see, if you build it up, I don't know if it looks particularly good on me. On some people it does look really nice on. I will say, if you have a look that kind of goes with it, it does work very well. So mainly because of the scent, I don't use it a lot. The formula is similar to Thorns and Retrograde as well, where it does have a nice amount of hydration while it's on, but once it comes off, there is really minimal, I would say, amount of hydration left behind. Last but not least, we have the shade Cardinal, which is a true red. Now, Cardinal, you can get it without the case. I got mine with the case, which, if you know what the case looks like, I don't know if I can add it in this video. Onto the shade. One swipe, full pigment. It's really, really pigmented. I'll swatch on the back of my hand as well. So Cardinal, I think, is so flattering. I've never really been particularly drawn to red lipsticks. I think they look great. I think they're a classic, obviously. But for me, I don't know what it is. I've always been drawn to different other types of lipsticks. But Cardinal, really, every time I wear it, I think, oh my god, I love how this looks. I think it really is a true red. It's very flattering. It is a very creamy lipstick. Again, quite hydrating. Definitely very comfortable. It's not matte. It's a bit more than satin, I would say. Classic. I really, really like it. It's so vibrant. Like a lot of the others, I can't taste it or smell it. It doesn't have any scent. At least it's noticeable. As for the reason why I left it till last, it actually does stain. Now, this is not advertised. I don't think it's really supposed to stain. I have to quite scrub with micellar water for it to mostly come off, but it is still there a little bit. And obviously on the lips with all the little nooks and crannies, it does stain a bit more there. So that is currently my whole collection for Isamaya lip products. Let me know which of these shades are your favourite. If you enjoyed the video, do leave a like and a comment. Always feel free to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.